Hey everyone, it's me. It's been a really long time since I gave an update. I am 16 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and things have been going great. So I'll start off with 12 to 14 weeks. I was still nauseated, very emotional and moody. Literally, pregnancy can make you feel like you're crazy, and that's how I was feeling. Like, why am I crying over this? Why am I mad about that? Like, when things are happening, I'm like, this is so stupid. Why am I mad about this right now? I don't even know. But at the same time, pregnancy is so crazy because you can't control it, and yeah, it's rough. I've always been very good at like hiding my emotions and controlling myself, and then and then pregnancy happened. But yeah, 12 through 14 weeks was pretty rough with that. Some days I had big appetite, and some days I had none, and that's still the case today. I was very tired, still taking naps every day, bad acne, still got bad acne. See all that mess? Yeah. And my back and my chest. I had a lot of bad headaches those weeks, and I slept better than I had slept in weeks. Weeks 12 through 14. I slept really good. I was getting a full night's rest, and it was wonderful. And my bump started really popping. I will insert pictures towards the end, and you can see my bump progression. Yeah, it's grew quite a bit. Weeks 15 through 16. I'm in 16 currently, like I said. The new feeling, or the new symptoms these 2 weeks, is I've no longer been nauseated. I feel really full really quick. It feels like my food is just sitting in my stomach forever. That is definitely new. I guess because the baby's probably shifting my organs. My pregnancy app says that my uterus is like almost to my belly button. So I assume that the baby has pushed some of my organs, and that's why I'm feeling this way. It takes me like probably 3 hours after I eat anything to be able to lay down, or else my food comes up into my throat and my chest. Like, I don't get nauseated, but it just feels like, ugh, I can feel it there, and I start burping a lot. It's gross. It's gross. Anyways, and I'm still short of breath. Had more energy, a few tired days here and there, but not every day like I was doing. I haven't been taking naps as near as much. I've been a little less moody and emotional. I had a few days of those here and there too, of course. I am pregnant and I am hormonal, so that still happens. Had fewer headaches, and unfortunately, this week the insomnia has returned. Fun time. So, with that being said, it takes me to like 3 a.m. to fall asleep. And then at 7 a.m. when my husband leaves, I wake up and I cannot go back to sleep until like 9:30. And then I try to get a few more hours of sleep till like 11:30 or 12, just because I haven't slept all night. And I usually wake up during that time frame several times. And then when I am asleep, I don't feel like I'm resting. Also new this week is hip pain. I feel like when I lay on my sides, I can feel a lot more pressure on my in my hips and in my lower back. It's weird. I guess it's time to get a pregnancy pillow. Is what that boils down to, but it'll wake me up. I know you're supposed to lay on your left side, and that's usually when I feel it the worst, is on my left side. I'll feel the pressure a lot. I know everything's shifting and growing, and I'm super happy about it, but that's definitely a new symptom this week. Also, something that has definitely changed is my boobs. They have gotten so much bigger. There's only one of my normal bras that I can fit now, and I am starting to bubble out of it. And so yeah, I think it's time to go up to a size D. and that's weird. And I even have like some seamless bras that I got for pregnancy, and now one of them is already getting like, I'm almost starting to bubble out of it. And so I'm like, okay. And also my nipples have darkened, and so yeah. Also, week 15 last week, I had 2 scares. Both were my faults. Yeah, so Thursday, I decided I was going to help my husband mow the yard while he's at work. And I didn't want him to have to pay somebody to help him. He was talking about getting some people to come help him, and because our yard is really big. So I got out there with the push mower and I mowed like 3 hours straight. Well, I mowed at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is stupid again because it's the hottest part of the day. But it didn't really feel that hot when I was out there. Like, it was probably like high 70s, but it didn't feel that bad. Anyways, but near the end of it, I started feeling really bad. And I like hurried up and quit mowing. I didn't finish the yard. I got the front yard done and like half of the backyard. I didn't even do our alley or the other half of our backyard, and it took me like 3 hours. That's how big our yard is. So, anyways, when I came back inside, I was like so hot, like my whole body was like red. I was that hot. And I took a cold shower, and it didn't even help. My body was still red when I got out. And so I lay down for a little bit to rest. Well, when I did, I started having like pretty severe cramps. And in my front and in my back, my lower back started hurting really bad. And I was having cramps, and I had them the rest of the night. It did freak me out. I was very happy I had my Doppler. I got my Doppler. I kept listening to the heartbeat because it was scaring me to death. I know I just overdid it and I overheated. Like, I just felt like blah. And then on top of that, having cramps all night and then my back hurting. It was not a fun experience. I even posted about it on my Glow app asking for advice, and somebody told me, you're probably dehydrated, you need to be drinking water after that. And so I did drink some water, and they did lighten up a little bit, but they still continued until late that night. So yeah, it was pretty scary. And then the next day was Friday, and my husband wanted to have a bonfire. Well, I don't like people coming over unless my house is spotless. And it wasn't, because I had loads of laundry to fold, dishes to wash, and messes from Jaden because he likes to throw toys and everything else everywhere. So I spent like 2.5, 3 hours again cleaning and, constantly bending down, picking up stuff from Jaden or lifting him here and there, whatever. And so about like 2 hours in, I started having cramps again and my lower back hurting again. And so I had to like stop and take a break. And I didn't take a long enough one because I knew our friends were coming over like within like an hour and a half. So I didn't have that much time to do that and shower me and Jaden and feed him and all of that before they came. So I continued, and I kept having the cramps and I kept having the backache. It scared me a little bit, but it wasn't near as scary as the day before. A little bit scary though, So since then, I'm like trying to take it more easy. As bad as I don't like it, I guess I'm not going to be helping my husband with yard work no more. I wanted to do it at least one more time before our summer kicked in, because summer here is like 110, 112 degrees. And I'm definitely not going to be doing it then, because I'm going to be like 6, 7, 8 months pregnant. And I'm like, no, I would not be out there doing that then. So I wanted to help him a few more times, while I could. Well, bad idea. I guess I learned my lesson. And needless to say, he was not happy with me. He was happy I helped him with the yard, but he was not happy when he found out that I was having all the, cramps and stuff. He got on to me pretty good, and I guess I deserved it for overworking myself and doing that. So, moving on, my bump has really grown. It's growing every week. This week, the app says, week 16, my baby is the size of a navel orange or a large avocado, is what the other app says. So, another thing that started at the end of week 14 and it's still going on, you probably can hear it, I sound kind of nasally. I've been having like phlegm and stuff and like stopped up. But what's weird is it's all clear, and I was taking allergy medicine because I thought it was allergies, right? Well, it ain't even helping. So I'm thinking this is what my pregnancy app was talking about, and like it was talking about how pregnancy makes your blood vessels and stuff swell, and it can cause inflammation in your nasal passages and all of that. And I'm thinking that's what it is. Like I'm just like, you know what I mean? That's just kind of like annoying because nothing that I can take has really helped with this. Another thing is I find myself really thirsty at night, and not just late at night, but like anytime. Also, what's weird is I don't get hungry really during the day. I get hungry late at night, which is weird. Again, that's like a new thing. About between like 12 and 2 a.m. I get really hungry, and it don't matter what time I eat before that. I guess because I'm not eating as much because, like I said, I feel really full quick, so I'm not eating a lot. And by that time, my food finally goes down, what I ate from earlier, so I guess I get hungry, like, that's why. So that's definitely different. I'm still peeing frequently more at night than in the day, and I've been trying not to drink a ton before bed, but I still have to get up and pee. And the best part of week 15 is I felt the first few flutters. I'm so excited. Yeah, I felt them. It felt like, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. It was real low, and it felt like somebody was like tickling the inside of my belly, and that's the only way I can describe it. It just feels like little tickles. I still listen to the baby on the Doppler every day because I like to hear the baby and make sure it's okay, since I can't feel it all the time. I will slow down with that. I did talk to my doctor about it. My doctor said the Doppler was fine. There's no studies that prove that it's not fine, so she's okay with me using it every day. And I'm like, great, because I have been. And yeah, it does bring me a lot of peace hearing him every day. And yeah. Anyway, so that's my update. I do have a gender reveal coming soon, and you get to find out if it's a he or she, or should I say senor or senorita, since that was our theme. So y'all stay tuned, and I also have a maternity haul video that I'm going to be putting up soon too. Now so here are the bump pictures, so y'all can see my bump progression so far. To me, it has grown quite a bit. So here we go. Y'all have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this update, and I will see y'all soon. God bless.